There are two types of people in this world that we currently live in. You have people who point the finger at others when something isn't going their way. And then you have people who take accountability and point the finger at themselves when something isn't going their way. You see, one thing you need to realize is this. When the crowd is going left, you need to go right. Because nobody can see the future, nobody has direction. But one thing I can tell you is when you follow the majority, you're going to be led by a lot of misconceptions in society that we have adopted to believe are normal as part of our daily routines. But in reality, when you look at the top 1% performers in this world, whether that's through wealth, through athletics, through music, these people had to be alone. These people are mostly alone. They stand out as outcasts. They don't follow the crowd. They create crowds. They're the ones who are actually controlling the minds of those who are in the mass population as we speak. So we have a big problem when you have to understand that you cannot afford to do what your friends do. Sometimes you might not even be in alignment with your family, but it's completely up to you to prove it and to really gain a sense of familiarity with just what you really are about. It really does come down to self-awareness. And most times you really just have to understand this life is short, okay? You're only going to live this life once. You're not going to be here forever. The last thing you want to do is be on a last stand in life, living your last day full of regrets. But let's not think that far, because you have so much time ahead of you, and my goal is to put you into that mentality. It all starts in your head. The mentality to picture the perfect life, to visualize everything. And I just want to let you know that whatever you want in this world, you can attract it. Keep in mind that a lot of the lies we were fed, you don't have to live up to them. You're going to be excluded. You're going to feel a bit strange, a bit awkward, obviously, just from being distant from that lifestyle. But you got to understand that's what the 1% had to go through. Here's the key I'm going to share with you right now, okay? Stop chasing things in life. Stop chasing anything external. The only thing you need to chase is your happiness. You need to be on pursuit of your happiness. And happiness, from what I have developed, does not come with developing a dependence on the outside environment, whether that's through people, through social communication. You got to find out with yourself. Once you find happiness, things will get clearer for you. You see, many people in this world as we speak are programmed, right? They don't want to accept the common misconceptions that have been fed to them and that they have believed since they were young was normal. You look at the world right now, you're like, what the heck is going on out there? Anybody with a brain would know that things aren't going according to plan. Right? Financially speaking, you're not where you want to be. Mentally speaking, there's been a deterioration. Physically, we're all just lost, right? Trying to chase the right physique. It's like whatever we see on TV, we believe. Oh, there's a pill that will make you lose weight. Take it and you'll lose weight. You think it's that easy? Oh, go under this surgery procedure and you'll look younger. You think it's that easy? No, life has to be tough, and this goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the video. You're either gonna point the finger at someone else, or you're gonna learn to take accountability for yourself. There is nobody outside of this world to blame for anything going wrong in your life other than yourself, okay? It's like you made those choices. Now the question is, what are you gonna do about it? Because we all make choices. We all make those choices that we were unaware of the consequences would be about. The best thing you can do is learn your lesson. Move on. Get better, get stronger, get smarter. Stop going out into those public settings so much, right? You'll just be lost in the crowd just like everybody else. People who get to the money, okay, and I'm gonna tell you this, people who are getting to their bag, they're not looking around at other people. They got their heads focused. They're like, I'm gonna go to work, I might get a sandwich on the way, and I'm gonna come home to my family and work on my life. The problem is you got a lot of nonsense on the streets, right? And you got a lot of people who believe that they can live to impress others, and that is the biggest mistake you could ever make in your life, right? You're never gonna satisfy people. Whether if the weather's hot, people will complain that it's not cold enough. If the weather's cold, people will complain that it's not hot enough. When you're at the bottom, you complain that you want to be at the top. When you're at the top, you complain that there's too much corruption, and you want to go back to who you were. This is just the condition. Like, we're never satisfied, and you have to move onwards with your life. You have to keep moving as the world tries to hold you back, right? The system we live in has been already designed to kind of hinder you from achieving your true potential. That's why they want to tell you you're not good enough. That's why your boss hammers you every day. That's why things are so expensive and the food's getting even more rotten and worse. We're not in any position, unfortunately, to be focused on the world right now, because we already know the world isn't our friend. And if you disagree with me, don't worry, you'll learn that later on in life. This is the time to really understand that you gotta dive firm into your roots, okay? You gotta be comfortable in yourself. You see, many people are insecure. They need outside validation. I'm here to teach you that the only validation you need is from yourself. Once you adjust to that concept, you start to see life in a different perspective. Once you change in your head, the outside world changes. You might even notice after adopting some discipline, focus, and efforts towards chasing that one thing that you want to pursue, or even being in pursuit of something that you want to do, you're going to lose people along the way, because these people are not heading in the same direction as you. They're still stuck in that place that the system has planted them in. But you have kind of woken up and you're like, hold on a second, I want more out of my life. And that's an okay realization. But just understand that it's going to require sacrifice, it's going to require discipline, it's going to require sweat, tears, right? Sleepless nights even. It's not going to be a smooth journey at all, and it never is. And that's one thing I've noticed in life. You look at people at the top, right? Whether it's the CEOs of Tesla, Facebook, Apple, you think their journeys were so smooth because everything's going so well for them now. You didn't see the core bottom that they had to live in. And maybe you need to read about it if you don't believe in what I'm saying. So many people had to eat dirt before they could taste the glory of gold. It's a figure of speech, by the way, but I'm just letting you know that you cannot be so over-fixated on trying to live a life for somebody else you have to really focus and get it through to yourself that what you want is possible. It's just gonna take some serious time and some serious efforts.